Today, in the village of FreeWill, the townspeople are all very excited. This is because it's FreeWill's first ever annual talent competition. If there's one thing we know about this town and its people, is that they are all very competitive and are all so creative. Because of this competition has been highly awaited for quite some time, and everyone are in extremely high spirits. All except little Rosie Roo, who is all alone. Let's go and check up on her. Rosie, are you okay? Oh? Why not? Oh, because you feel like you don't have a talent. Rosie, that's not true. You're great at lots of things. Like what? Oh, I have an idea. The townsfolk will currently be practicing their talents for tonight. Let's go and see if your talent might be similar. And so that's exactly what we did. The first person we visited on our quest of helping Rosie find her talent was Nosy Nelson. Nosy Nelson loves a good gossip, and everyone turns to him when in need of the latest tea. He has a talent for always being in the right place at the right time and finding out the town's secrets. Rosie didn't really find out any secrets upon this journey, however, and her attention turned its focus entirely to the flowers. It was clear this hobby wasn't for her, and so we decided to visit another one of her friends, Indigo Ash, who was an artist. She's a well-established painter in the town of FreeWill, due to how well she was able to capture her client's essence through her work. Rosie found drawing very difficult, however, and was unable to get Mrs. Frog-Rosita's features quite right. The next person we went to see was Tobias Rattison, whose talent was in the card gaming department. He's so good at winning these games. He's won awards in the town of FreeWill before, due to this sheer talent. He's so good at winning. He even started a side hustle of placing bets with others who play games, and whoever loses has to pay the cheese tax. Rosie found this game to be very hard to follow along with, however, and the rules to be extremely difficult. This resulted in her becoming even more confused as to what her talent could be, alongside being £57 in debt with cheese. Feeling utterly upset, little Rosie Roo didn't know what to do, or her talent could possibly be. She was so upset, she wandered into the forest of FreeWill for some space away from everyone else, in order to be alone.
Rosie?
Spoke a familiar voice. This was Nosy Nelson, who was on his way to a talent competition, and went through the forest on his way, as this was known to be both a shortcut and a scenic route.
What are you doing here?
Rosie's here? Questioned Indigo Ash, who was walking close behind with her art supplies in hand. Is she okay?
I was also looking for Rosie, exclaimed a rather animated Tobias. She owes me and my dad our cheesy dinner. Oh, which is sad. There, lad. Queen, don't cry.
I think she's upset, everyone, because she doesn't have her talent for tonight and is feeling a bit left out. Oh, well, of course she's not very good, started Indigo Ash, as if it's the most simplest thing in the world. Rosie, when I was younger, I was awful at painting. I was impatient, and I didn't let the colours dry, and the entire canvas looked like a complete mess. But I never stopped, because I loved it, and it's with the patience and practice I acquired that I learned how to improve my skills and grow.
I suppose,
spoke up Nosy Nelson, joining in the conversation.
I went on a similar journey in my prior years. 2 years ago, I wasn't very good at gossiping, or making sure my resources were reliable, which caused quite the commotion in town with this disinformation. I've become a lot better at this as of recent though, and my gossiping passion has never been stronger.
Oh my god, I went through the exact same thing! Exclaimed Tobias, who was uncomfortable when the conversation didn't revolve around him. When I was first starting out in 1977, I was awful at card games, kid. So bad I sold my house to Stevie Cilantro down the road over a rigged game of Uno. But I stayed tough, and I kept going even in these trying times, and look at me now. Although these anecdotes were kind of interesting, they did comfort little Rosie Roo that she finally understood something important she's been missing this entire time. It is through these stories of shared experiences that Rosie finally understood that nobody's perfect straight away, or born being able to excel at their passions, though it is through determination, hard work, and our own free will that we are able to improve our skills and succeed. With this newfound encouragement, she did indeed enter the talent competition after all, and with an act nobody could have predicted. Rosie ended up taking her love of plants to the stage for this show, and taught an orchestra of flowers how to sing. The flowers were slightly pitchy, and got some of the words to the song wrong, but the joy on Rosie's face was evidence enough as to how much she enjoyed this path, and from this day forward sparked her passion of conducting. Although not great at it at the moment, Rosie is aware she has the power to improve, and knows that if she puts her mind to it, she can do anything. and so is determined to become the best pilot conductor FreeWill has ever known.